shy Jolene, can't wait to meet you for a trailer park Christmas the trailer park way, with a brand new recipe every day, sending videos from her trailer. Yeah, she's Jolene Sugarbaker. Come and spend the holidays the trailer park way.
Merry Trailer Park Christmas.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Hi there, Trailer Park fans. It's Jolene Sugarbaker, the Trailer Park Queen, and welcome to the Trailer Park Test Kitchen. And welcome to Trailer Park Christmas 2016, where I've been showing you how the Trailer Park's been celebrating the holiday. Well, I've got a calendar at trailerparkchristmas.com that you can follow along. And I see today that it says Gelatin Surprise. Well, gelatin is certainly a holiday tradition, and you can get all sorts of gelatin molds that, you can surprise people and put all sorts of things in there. Well, today we're going to make a great Raspberry Gelatin Square that's super simple, that you don't need a gelatin mold for. You just need kind of like a baking pan for. You can even change out the flavors. But today I'm going to show you how to make my Raspberry Gelatin Squares on Gelatin Surprise Day on Trailer Park Christmas 2016. I'll be right back. Welcome back. Making my Raspberry Gelatin Squares is really simple, and gelatin around the holidays is just the best thing ever. I've got a half cup of butter in there. This is 1/4 cup of chopped pecans. Right on into the bowl, just like that. This is 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and I'm going to dump that right on in there, and I've packed that so that it's nice and packed into the bowl there. And this is 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Now we're going to mash it and mix this together until it's crumbly, and we're going to be making a crust for our Raspberry Gelatin Square. So let me get this together and check back with you in just a moment. Okay, now we have our crumb mixture, and I've got a 13x9 baking dish here, and you could probably use a cake pan too. And I'm going to dump it out, and I've got some food service gloves here on. You could probably use your clean hands as long as you don't tell your guests. You don't want to freak them out. But let's go ahead and press it out. We're going to be making a crust. You want to slight lip around the corners here and make sure that it's all pressed out just like that. Let me fidget with this, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. There we go. We're going to pop it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 to 13 minutes until it's lightly brown. You're going to have to keep your eye on it because whatever pan you use, it could take a little bit less or a little bit more. So set your timer. Next up, I have 2 blocks of cream cheese in my mixer here, and I've got 3/4 cup of granulated sugar that I'm going to put here in the bowl. And I like to add a dash of vanilla extract in here. And we're going to beat this up until it's fluffy. So let me get this started and check back with you in just a moment. Woo! Okay, now that you have your cream cheese mixture with your sugar, you're going to add 1 tub of whipped topping to this. And I guess you could probably make your own whipped cream, but this is just easier, and we're gonna just fold this in, and I'll check back with you in just a moment. Okay, once you have that mixed in, I've got our cooled crust here. Look how pretty that is. We're gonna take our mixture and we're gonna carefully fold it on top of our crust here and just spread it out, and this just makes a nice creamy layer. We're going to be working on our gelatin in just a moment, but we're going to chill this in the fridge for about an hour so it firms up. Let's get all this. This is just so good. This is like a cheesecake mixture almost with that cream cheese. And let me set this aside and spread this out. And you could probably even put some food coloring in this and make it real pretty and festive. You could probably do red and green. And there we go, spreading this out just like this. And we're going to put some foil on top of this. And this goes in the refrigerator for that hour. And then we're going to put the gelatin up on top. So let me get the foil up on top, and we're going to pop this in the fridge, and I'll check back with you in just a moment. Next up, to make my raspberry gelatin squares, I've got 2 cups of boiling water here and 2 of the packets of 3 ounces of raspberry gelatin. Now, you could certainly use a different flavor, but I thought this would look pretty for the holidays. So I'm going to mix this around until it's all dissolved, and I'll check back with you in just a moment. Okay, once it's all dissolved, you're going to add 2 cups of cold water to that mixture. And you're going to set this aside and go get your crust and cream cheese mixture. So I'll check back with you in just a moment. Okay, now you're going to take the gelatin mixture and carefully put it on top of the cream cheese mixture, just like this. And make sure that it covers everything, which it will. There's quite a lot of gelatin here. And this is just going to make a pretty red layer up on top. There we go. And it's okay if it soaks down a little bit down at the bottom. And we're going to cover this back with some foil. And we're just going to pop it back into the fridge very carefully until it sets up. So we'll check back with you in just a moment. And there you have it, my raspberry squares, or whatever this is. Actually, it's a raspberry salad, gelatin salad. It actually stuck to the pan, and that's okay. When that happens, it just becomes a salad, and it just becomes something else. And that's alright. Things happen in the kitchen, and it's still just as good, and I see all the nice, pretty gelatin and the nice cream filling and the crust, and I'm tired of talking about it. I'm gonna try some here, and that is so good. It tastes like cheesecake and brings back memories of maybe cafeterias and the gelatin that you used to get with the whipped cream and the pretty plastic container, and this is great up on a buffet too, and especially if you put it with a big old spoon. People will never know the difference. They don't need to know that it needed to be squares, and but you could cut it really pretty. You could make sure that it comes out of the pan okay, but raspberry squares, perfect for the holiday. Gelatin, always great for the holiday. Don't forget to download the calendar at trailerparkchristmas.com. There's more recipes every day until the 25th. I see tomorrow that it's something for the vegetarians. We always have to think about them around the holidays. Hit that big old subscribe button. Tell your friends about Trailer Park Christmas 2016. They're so excited to spend the holidays with you. I'm all over the web, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Follow me there. I love y'all, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Slap on all your blue eyeshadow. Watch out for